make the payment to the seller. These are some of the recommendations to the security issues happen in Leilong. In order to prevent from being cheated, a buyer has to check carefully the seller's information, for example the feedback from their previous buyers, before he or she bid for an item of the seller. A buyer has to always check the bidding history of a seller and the bidding history of the auction they are bidding at to see if there is any suspicious bidding going on. Besides, a buyer has to practice care and caution before making payments. Any deals which seem too hard to believe or is being sold at below estimated cost price, there is a very high possibility that the deal is fishy and should be avoided at all costs, no matter how attractive it looks. A buyer also has to choose a safer way to make the payment. The safest way is payment by credit card, as it protects buyers from fraud. If the buyers found the goods are misrepresented or never delivered, they can dispute the charges. Payment will be cancelled immediately when the fraud is suspected. PayPal payments can be used too, as it would shield credit card number from sellers. Leilong could use a sophisticated tool to check and detect bidding behaviors and frauds. For example, eBay has a tool where bidders can check for shield bidding activities, which is AuctionPeak's Shield Bidder tool. Once an eBay item number is entered, the tool looks at other items of the seller where the same bidder also bids at. This allows bidders to determine whether the seller is trustworthy. Last but not least, Leilong could invest in the latest technology to authentical emails and provide 24/7 account monitoring for the users. Next, I would like to show you a video on how to not to allow yourself to be scammed by scammers on eBay and how to identify those facts.
Yes, shopping from home is convenient, but it can come at a cost. Now at 6, how scammers are using internet auction sites to strike it rich at your expense. Hi, I'm Mark Mellinger. Heather is off tonight. Scammers are finding a number of ways to dupe people into buying into fake internet sales. News Channel 15's Drew Blair joins us from our newsroom with a 15 Finds Out report on how to make sure you don't fall for online fraud.
With shopping sites like eBay or Craigslist, convenient shopping is just a click away, but many shoppers are finding out the hard way that if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. As easy as it is to buy something on the internet, it's just as easy to fall for a scam. Paul Keebler runs a Fort Wayne used car lot. His business often looks for great deals online, but earlier this month, one transaction didn't seem legit.
I felt very comfortable. I felt like, hey, this is a good deal, and hey, I'm going to make this transaction happen, and that's not at all what it was.
Keebler was looking into a 2007 Tahoe. The seller called herself Amy. She told Keebler she's a teacher working an internship in Thailand. Because she's overseas for so long, she decided to sell her car that's back in the States. She asked Keebler to wire the money. When he questioned this, she set up what turned out to be a fraudulent eBay site. In an email, Amy says, "Okay, thanks you. I have forwarded your details to eBay, so you should receive the invoice shortly. Let me know when you receive it. All the details will be there." She includes the vehicle's VIN number and the mileage. Keebler tracked that VIN number and found the car is located in Arizona. We found out Better Business bureaus across the country are being inundated with reports of scams just like this.
We really are seeing quite a bit of problems with them because it's so easy for scammers because there's no way of actually tracing them.
According to the BBB, in scams like these, there's no solution, just prevention. Officials say buyers should check all their sources to make sure sales are authentic. Most importantly, take your time.
Nothing has to be done in a day. Don't let that sense of urgency or I've got to do it today get the best of you, because a lot of people have lost a lot of money.
Doing your homework is important because we discovered once the money is sent, there's no way of getting it back. Many scammers are international and ask that the money is wired.
They do it fast, they do it furious. They're here one day and they're gone the next.
The BBB says some red flags to look out for are requests for wired money, a cashier's check, or when the seller links you to a site outside of eBay or other similar sites. Reporting for 15 Finds Out, I'm Drew Blair.